certain labels are willing to give like a SoundCloud rapper like $15 million, you know, but then they look at a band and they can't quantify their metrics, like maybe the Black Keys or whoever, and they don't give us shit.
Help me out with this, because I don't understand it. What do they provide? What does a record company provide?
At this point, to us, physical distribution, which is something that
physical distribution of
vinyl.
LP vinyl.
Right.
That's crazy though. How much is that?
Yeah, but I mean,
is there a lot of people buying those?
No. I mean, for us, really, it isn't tons. There's some marketing, there's some stuff like that. But honestly, I mean, we get more from like Live Nation probably. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
So what does a record company do then? Like if you're a young artist, they get you distributed.
They scare you into handing over the shit that they need,
and then they sign you to a long-term contract. Is that how it works?
And then they pray you have a hit.
They pray you have a hit, and if you do and you want to leave, then you're fucked.
And then if you don't, if they don't think so, and they think that you want to leave, and you got 2 records left, they shelve that record until you go make another one. Yeah, that's what they do.
It just doesn't seem.
Dude, we had this guy.
It's a legacy business.
Check this out. We had this dude who was president of a label at one point. It got back to me that he was taking credit for our success. He wasn't even around when we broke. You know what I mean? And the credit he was taking was the most genius fucking credit. This is how smart these fucking people are. Is like he said, "Yeah, man, you know, I think I really take a lot of pride in that band and really help them a lot by just staying out of the way."
Well, you heard it from the man himself. Labels are willing to give SoundCloud rapper, solo artist, songwriter hundreds of thousands of dollars. But they really don't want to invest in bands right now because being in a band's more difficult. There's 4, 5, sometimes 3 people that have to get along. They have to split the money. It doesn't go as far. You have to put more people on a tour bus. I think the mindset of a lot of rock musicians is let's get signed to a label, get a record deal, boom, we made it. That's it. We're going to be superstars. The next Motley Crue, here we come. But it's kind of shifted where you need to bring something of value to the label, or you're going to get a deal that's just going to suck. You won't own your songs, you won't own your masters, you won't own anything. You'll get an advance and you'll never make any money again. So I think, you know, as a rock musician myself, we need to take this information and really pivot. Focus more on growing as much as you can on your own. Try to stay independent as long as you can. If labels come knocking, you need to have leverage on your side saying, no, we have X amount of streams, X amount of revenue. We can bring X amount of people to a show. And you can use this to negotiate and maybe keep your masters, get a bigger advance, keep publishing, get royalties, all these things. You can make it independently at a much lower level than you need to if you have a label. Bands like Dirty Honey, independent, they're probably doing all right. Not the biggest band in the world, but I bet they're making more money than like a Bad Flower who signed a major label deal, has a gold record. A lot of these things that just the rock genre, the mindset's a few steps behind of what the reality is. And unfortunately, you know, it's not what it used to be. So we got to pivot, do what we can do. This is a new thing I've been wanting to do. I've been AFK on this YouTube channel for a long time and been really trying to think of ways I could make content, bring my perspective on things. I didn't want to just do drum covers or do a review of a thing. And I've been really diving into my band and learning a lot from other artists, from podcasts, from interviews, from whatever. And I want to share some of it. And also I want to learn from the commoners, and I kind of want to create like a dialogue here. And I know I've been AFK, but I want to come back and making some content. So if you're new, like the video, dislike the video, let me know what I could do better, let me know what I suck at. But you know, more importantly, have a good one.